Dr. Shilpi Mohan ma'am, I will bring you in the fold with Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi ji, because both of you are from Central Asia. Before me and Ashok Sethi ji come to Central Asia and we visit that particular region, we thought it would be better to listen to both of you this evening. With these words, we extend a very warm welcome to Madam Dr. Shilpi Mohan ji from Kyrgyzstan and Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi ji, namaskar, from Uzbekistan. आप सभी को बहुत बहुत नववर्ष की शुभकामनाएं, आज लोहड़ी की शुभकामनाएं, मकर संक्रांति की शुभकामनाएं और एक एल्डर सिटीजन की शुभकामनाएं. ठीक है जी, इन सब चीजों को हम लेकर चलते हैं.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
अभी डॉक्टर चतुर्वेदी जी, आप अपने बहुमूल्य समय में से 2 मिनट का समय डॉक्टर शिल्पी मोहन मैम को दे दीजिए और उसके बाद फिर सीधा हम आपके अशोक जी सेठी साहब, Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi ji has been deputed by Government of India, and he has set up a very big, the center, that is Uzbekistan Entrepreneurship Development Center at Tashkent. And that has come up over there for the entire Central Asia. And he was earlier in Ahmedabad, and the entire entrepreneurship setup of the institute which rolls in from there, that part comes. So Dr. Shilpi Mohan ma'am, we extend you, Chaturvedi ji, and all the dignitaries a very hearty welcome. And Surya Vijay Shastri ji, you are always, from Canada, so deeply associated. And Dr. Tarun Sandhu ji also for dental tourism. And Professor Kirti Bhushan ji, I'm going to have a cup of coffee with him one of these days. He says 2022 में हम कुछ कर लें, तो मैं अशोक सेठी जी का आशीर्वाद लेके आगे चलता हूँ.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be part of this wonderful interaction that we have, and we remain in touch.
Thank you,
This is my promise, and this is my assurance to all of you. Thank you very much, sir.
Pranam, sir. Pranam, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Dr. Shilpi ma'am.
Good evening, everybody, once again. So, at the outset, I would like to thank Dr. Gulshan Sharma for giving me this opportunity to share my views in front of this August gathering. Today, as we are trying to connect dots between India and different parts of the world, I would like to draw your attention towards Central Asian Republic. And I would like to analyze Central Asia and India by a SWOT analysis so that we know what are the strengths, what are the opportunities we have, and what are the weaknesses and threats we need to tackle in future so as to spearhead in this direction. So as we all know that Central Asia is in news in last 6 months, very much in news in last 6 months. We all know that head of states of 5 Central Asian countries are invited as chief guests for 73rd Republic Day function. Our External Affairs Minister visited this region thrice in last 6 months. India Central Asia Grant Fund of 1 billion has been established, $1 billion has been established. And recently, when Shri S. Jaishankar visited Kyrgyzstan, where I am presently situated, so India had extended a credit line of $200 million for high impact community development projects. And foreign ministers of all these 5 states participated in 3rd India Central Asia Dialogue in December at New Delhi. So what is the reason for this India's Central Asia outreach in the recent times? As we all know that we have a common historical and civilizational linkages. There has been some dramatic developments in Afghanistan, which has catalyzed new geostrategic and geoeconomic concerns. And geographically, as we see, Central Asia is a bridge between Asia and Europe. And this location is the center point of geopolitical maneuvering. And Central Asia affects India's relationship with Pakistan, China, United States, Russia, and other regional players. So how has this relationship evolved in the recent times? I'll just give you a brief overview of that. With the breakup of USSR in 1991, India tried to reset its ties with Central Asian Republic countries, but the initial decades were quite sluggish. India had signed strategic partnership agreement with Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan to stimulate trade and defense cooperation. But the main impetus was in 2012, when India's Connect Central Asia policy was aimed to enhance political, economic, historical, and cultural ties. And from there, we started to interact more with Central Asian countries. And in 2015, our Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, visited all 5 Central Asian Republic countries. And Central Asia, after that, admitted India into Ashgabat Agreement, which allows us to trade with different parts of the Central Asian countries. Before we move into the SWOT analysis, I'll just give you a brief overview of Central Asian countries, so that even if you're, as you said, that you plan to visit these countries, I'll just give you a brief overview of all the 5 beautiful countries. So the largest, it is a group of landlocked countries, beautiful landlocked countries. The biggest of them is Kazakhstan. Then comes Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, and Kyrgyzstan. All these 5 countries are landlocked countries, with Uzbekistan as the double landlocked country, one of the 2 of its kind in the entire world. It was part of USSR before 1991. All these 5 countries have a common history, but have a distinct identity. Once you come over here, you will see that all these countries are same but distinct. And together they form the heartland of Asian continent. Western world call it as stans, which is derived from a Persian word, or land of. And all these countries, they stand together, but they are unique. And all these names are derived from the dominant ethnic groups of the region. They have got a rich history. They have got shimmering mountains, stunning highlands, endless lakes, ancient cities, bustling markets, and hospitable, beautiful people. These are the ethnic compositions of different countries. But besides that, there are a lot of other people staying over there, like Uyghurs, and then Koreans and Japanese, Indians. There are many people staying, and their own different kinds, like in Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz people are also staying. So the ethnic composition is mixed. Coming to Kazakhstan, which is the largest, it has its capital city in Nur Sultan. It is very much in news these days because of the violent episodes, but these are all transient episodes. It has been a stable country for last so many years, and it is a very rich source of uranium and oil. Interestingly, India launched its first space satellite from Kazakhstan, which was a part of USSR at that time, from Baikonur Air Base. Kyrgyzstan is a small country where I am right now. It is mostly includes nomadic clans, and Kyrgyz means we are 40 because it is derived from 40 clans that united to defend the land, and Manas is the iconic figure over here. Tajikistan has a capital city, Dushanbe, which means Monday, and it is derived from the fact that it was the only town market in the earlier days open on Monday. India has its only air base in the foreign land in Tajikistan, in Farkor. Turkmenistan is a beautiful land of white marble buildings and beautiful boulevards. The capital city is Ashgabat. And there is a very ambitious project going on here, which is a gas pipeline project from Turkmenistan coming from Afghanistan, Pakistan to India. And everybody is working towards it. It is a very ambitious project, which is the vision of Shri Narendra Modi ji. Uzbekistan, we will hear a lot about Uzbekistan from Professor Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi. It is the most populous of these 5 countries, and it is the country of ancient cities of Silk Road, Samarkand, Bukhara, Khiva, and Andijan, and it's a beautiful country. Now coming to the short SWOT analysis, which will give us what we have to do ahead in future, and especially in the year 2022. These are the strengths. We have got a very strong historical ties from Kushan Empire, which had the regions both in India and Central Asia. As you know, Babur came from Samarkand in 16th century and established Mughal Empire. Legendary Silk Route connected China to India, Europe, and Africa until this sea route was discovered, which connected Europe to India, and then the Silk Route faded away. We are ancient trade partners. Buddhism traveled to Central Asia. And the culture, music, dance, movies, literature, they bound India and Central Asian countries. People love Raj Kapoor, Nargis, Mithun, Shah Rukh Khan. They love Indian movies, Indian music. And there are there are many words which are common between the two. This thing like from Hindi, like darwaza and all those things, they have common words. Russian is the common language. So if somebody learns Russian, he can very well function in all these countries. It's a group of countries which is just 30-year-old, but the society is secular. There is influence of Sufism. Religion is not the center factor. Religious education is not mandatory, and religious extremism is frowned upon. It's a very liberal society. So that allows more trade and business to happen in these countries. Coming to the weakness, actually India and Central Asia, we don't share geographical borders, and that is a very big issue. Initial 25 years were lost because not much was done in these direction. There are a lot of resources which have not been which has not been fully utilized, and many bilateral trade agreements have been stalled due to various reasons, and the progress is slow, which has been taken away by different competitor nations. So this is a great thing which you have to work upon. Coming to threat, obstruction of direct physical connectivity with Central Asia is one big threat. Then hostile nations like Pakistan is on the way. Afghanistan situation is very volatile, and the current trade volume is minimal, just $2 billion as compared to 60 billion from China. Political situation is fragile, and then we have got drug trafficking over here, and then there are other bank related issues and certain other issues which we need to tackle when we need to initiate the business, although it is a very business friendly countries. Coming to the opportunities, Kazakhstan is the leading manufacturer of uranium and has got enormous gas and oil reserve. Uzbekistan is rich in gas, and it is the local producer of gold along with Kyrgyzstan. Tajikistan has hydropower potential. Turkmenistan has 4th largest gas reserve of the world. And Kyrgyzstan is the leading producer of honey, herbs, milk, ghee, and organic products. We have a lot to offer. There is a lot of untapped market. Then food security is a challenge where Indian expertise can work. There are huge cultivable areas lying barren, especially in Kazakhstan, which can be put to productive use. Indian agribusiness companies can set up commercial agriculture industrial complex over there. And it is a very attractive destination for education. Medical students, more than 30,000 medical students are there in this part of the world to pursue MBBS. Then construction business, hospitality, medical, tourism, and pharma industry. These are the attractive destinations for at this place. There are a lot of ongoing projects like ITech program. Then this North-South transport corridor is there. And India is using soft power to strengthen the ties like classic dance, music, Bollywood, yoga, literature, and education programs. We come across these programs in Kyrgyzstan. A lot of Indian dancers and other people, they come over here, they teach yoga, they do, they train Kathak dance. So all these things are ongoing projects. So the take-home message is Central Asia is very, very important to us. And our historical connect gives us confidence and edge over others to engage with Central Asian Republic. And at this point of time, we cannot afford to lose time to recalibrate our regional engagements. And year 2022 should be the year of India's well-defined multilateral, multidimensional presence in Central Asia. We should work upon relaxation of visa regimes, then establish schools, universities, skill development centers, strengthen tourism, and we should make efforts to set up multilateral engagements. And ICSI is one platform which can play a very definite role in this direction. It is already working in this direction by establishing finishing schools. So we must all work together in this direction. So lot has been done, and lot is here in our what we can do in future. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And it was really great insight. Great insight. In fact, we can extend you a warm invitation to join us tomorrow also. If you have a time, we can work it out, because tomorrow is a school education. Day after tomorrow is higher education. and with Dr. Sanjeev Chaturvedi ji last time when we discussed, let's build a pool of educators in Central Asia the best possible way. So with these words, our deep thanks to Dr. Shilpi Mohan ma'am from Kyrgyzstan,